Hello, and welcome back to CNN News. This is Sydney reporting live for your 5 o'clock broadcast. Today we have an excellent lineup of cat videos, Peyton Manning's retirement, the earthquake in Siberia, 12 American deaths in the Middle East, and you guessed it, folks, lupus. Today we are going to start off our topics with lupus. For all you kids that didn't pay attention to chemistry in high school, this is your time to actually learn something. Chemistry is involved in many aspects of our everyday life, one being lupus. We have a rheumatologist with us here today at the studio named Dr. Tyler Beeman, along with Dr. Gretchen Day, who is a dermatologist that specializes in lupus. You might be wondering why we have two different doctors in the same field. Well, why don't we just cut to them to find out?
Hi!
Thank you so much for coming to the show. Let's first start off by asking, what is lupus?
That's a great question, Sydney. Lupus is a chronic autoimmune disease that causes the immune system to mistakenly attack its own healthy body tissues.
Interesting. What healthy body tissues are attacked?
Well, that is the scary and miraculous thing about lupus, Sydney. Lupus is very unpredictable in the sense that it can affect all types of body tissues, whether it be muscle, smooth or visceral, or cardiac. There are many different forms of lupus associated with what tissues in the body the lupus affects. For example, I am a rheumatologist and help patients with lupus that affects their joints and muscles. Their lupus attacks their healthy muscle tissues and causes swelling in the joints, which can be really painful at times, so much so that they can't walk or do simple movements such as move their hands. This type of lupus is called systematic lupus erythematosus, also known as SLE.
So how does dermatology come into play, Dr. Gretchen?
Women already have a high risk of lupus. There are some products they should avoid, though. Lipstick and hair dye have proven to be contributing factors, maybe because women already have a 90% higher rate of developing the disease than men. By investigating animal models, it was found that phthalates, chemicals used to make plastic, are found in lipstick. Lupus patients already have a likeliness of Epstein-Barr virus, or EBV, loads in the blood and molecules that create a simulation of real antigens, and EBV antigens which can mess with the development of autoantibodies or the tissues, increasing the symptoms. Once the phthalates are absorbed through the lip line or slightly swallowed, it can have negative impacts. Women who use lipstick over 3 times a week have a 40% increased risk. Aromatic amines and hydrazines are the chemicals that are found in hair dye. These compounds deal with proteins in the body that can have a direct link to gene expression and metabolism. 1.
Wow, who would have thought that lipstick and hair dye could lead to lupus? What are some common misconceptions about this horrible disease?
Well, Sydney, a common misconception about lupus is that the disease is hereditary, but the disease is in no way connected to your genes. And because of this, lupus is very common. Some patients end up with lupus from simply having too much stress in their life, which is really sad because after you have it, it will stay with you forever. Others have drug-induced lupus that is caused by medications they take for other illnesses. While some just simply get unlucky and their immune system just doesn't perform correctly, lupus is also very hard to diagnose because the symptoms of lupus are very similar to the symptoms of many other diseases and can potentially be dangerous if not diagnosed quickly.
Thank you so much for coming, ladies. Now, onto those lovely cat videos.